Good morning, dear students. This is Miss Summer speaking from Province School, and I am proceeding with the previous lesson that I was explaining in the PowerPoint presentation, which was talking about conditional sentence type 1. As we explained earlier that we used the conditional sentences type 1 to talk about future possibilities, okay? And we said that I put in the if clause, I put present simple, and in the main clause, I put future will, right? Let's look at some examples as well here. When I say, this is a conversation between Maggie and Vicky. Maggie's saying here, I don't feel well today. She said, or she replied, if you feel sick, go to the doctor. So here is if clause, you feel sick. And the main clause here, this is imperative. What's the meaning of imperative here? Imperative, I just put verb infinitive. When I say do something and don't do something, like open the door, open the window, study hard, go to the doctor. So this is imperative, which means that in the first conditional, I can put the imperative form in the main clause, okay? I don't want to go to the doctor. If I go to the doctor, this is if clause, present simple. I will have to pay a lot of money. This is future possibility, that if she goes to the doctor in the future, she will have to pay a lot of money, okay? And make sure that if I put if at the beginning, okay, I should separate the two clauses with the comma here. If you don't go to the doctor, you will be more sick. So this is present simple, but it's in the negative form, and then future will. I know, I don't like feeling this way. If I don't go to the doctor, present simple, I will rest at home. If I come pick you up, will you let me drive you to the doctor? So this is in the question form. That's very nice of you, thank you. Okay? And then, so this is the explanation of conditional sentences type 1. As we mentioned earlier that we use it to express something which is likely to happen in the present or in the future. So when I say, if I study hard, I will pass the test. It's possible to happen in the future, okay? So, conditional sentences consist of if clause and the main clause. And as we said, if clause present simple and the main clause future will. Or it could be different forms, that's what we're going to talk about now, okay? When the if clause is before the main clause, we separate the two clauses with a comma here. If you come round this afternoon, comma, I will give you your book back, okay? I will give you your book back if you come round this afternoon. So if you notice here, if I put if at the beginning, I should separate the two clauses with the comma. But if I put it in the middle, I don't separate the two clauses with comma here. You got it? Okay, so this is if clause, present simple. If you are hungry, this is present simple, right? The main clause, we will order a pizza. If you are hungry, we can make a sandwich. Well, actually, the main clause could be modal verbs. What's the meaning of modal verbs here? Modal verbs which are may, might, can, must, should. And make sure that after the modal verbs, you should put verb infinitive in the infinitive form, which means you put clear verb. You don't add anything to the verb. So, you can make a sandwich. Make here its verb infinitive as well. Or I can simply put imperative in the main clause. What's the meaning of imperative here? Just verb infinitive. You're not going to start the sentence with the subject or anything. Just put verb infinitive. When I say, if you are hungry, make a sandwich. This is imperative. I order you to do something. These are the forms that I can put in the main clause. Okay? But if clause is in the present simple. The main clause could be different forms. Future will, modal verbs, imperatives. Okay? And then we have unless. What's the meaning of unless here? Let me write an example. When I say, if I don't study hard, will I pass the test? Of course not. I won't pass the test. This is future possibility, okay? So, if I don't study hard, this is if clause. It's in the present simple, but it's in the negative form. Well, actually, if I want put unless, you have to know that unless equals if not. So if I want put unless instead of if, so you have to cross two main things in the sentence here. You have to cross if and don't, and put unless. So I say here, unless I study hard, comma, I won't pass the test. So unless here came in the positive statement, but it gave you the negative meaning as well. You got it? So unless equals if not. All right, let's continue. So when the here is unless, okay? We will play football tomorrow unless it rains. It equals if it doesn't rain. And we have the time clauses. What are the time clauses here? We have as soon as, before. And I treat with the time clauses as if I am treating with if conditional type one. Which means I can say, we have before, these are the time clauses. After, and as soon as. After the time, in the time clause here I put present simple, and then future will. Let's practice some examples here. So I say, after he finishes his homework, he will go out. So this is present simple, and this is future will, right? He will go out. I can make the, put the main clause at the beginning here. After he finishes his homework, okay? So present simple and future will. So let's practice some exercises on the structure here. So you can open page 25. Okay, number one, unless you turn the key twice, so don't open, door don't open. So I cannot say door don't open. So the door doesn't open? No, I say the door will not open. So I say, unless you turn the key twice, the door won't open. So here, unless equals if what? If not. As if I'm saying, if you don't turn the key twice, the door will not open, okay? If you help us, finish early. So if you help us, we will finish early. Unless Marion likes the dress, not wear it. Unless equals if not, as if I'm saying if Marion doesn't like the dress. So if unless Marion likes the dress, he won't wear it. If it snows, we will not go to school. So this is present simple, and the main clause is going to be in the future will. So we won't or will not go to school. So if I go to the hairdressers, I will get perm. If you don't eat breakfast, you will be hungry. If you get a buzz cut, you will look funny. Okay? So here, join the sentences, use the words given. So number one, we can't go to the match, we must find money for the tickets. I won't put unless. I have to understand the sentence first. So what do I want to say? We cannot go to the match, we must find money for the tickets. Can we go to the match if we don't have money for the tickets? Of course not. So what I want to say that unless we don't find or we find, because as we said that, unless comes in the positive statement, but it gives you the negative meaning. So unless we find money for the tickets, we can't go to the match. You want to stay healthy, you must eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. So I say, what do I want to say? I want to say that if you want to stay healthy, comma, you must eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. If you notice here that in the main clause I put modal verbs, which is must. Okay? Dave won't go out with his friends yet. He will finish his homework first. What do I want to say? This is time clause. And as I mentioned earlier that after the time clause I put present simple and the main clause I put future will, right? So you have to ask yourself first, what do you want to say? Okay? So I want to say that Dave, okay, will go out with his friends after he will finish or he finishes. No, after he finishes his homework. So I say that Dave will go out with his friend after in the time clause here I put present simple. So after he finishes his homework. So do not forget that with he, she, it, I put SES or IES with the verb, okay? Because this is present simple. We've done with page here 25. So I'm going to give you page 26 as homework. And I will be uploading the model answers of it on LMS. So you can check this video as well. This is the second part of the lesson. You can check it on LMS. I will be uploading it as well. Enjoy watching and do your homework, and I will be providing you with the model answers as well. Thank you so much.